Hello, Geezebos, and welcome back to Eafc24. It's been a while, but there has been some sort of big changes in terms of these videos coming out. I would say a lot of changes have happened. I did the recent episode, which I think was just before, I think Christmas. I think it was that I just sort of finished up on, ready to go into um, the new year in League One. But some things happened in my personal life and with gaming in general. A lot's been going on. I haven't been playing it as much, and yeah, just some changes that I will show you in a second that has sort of prevented me from carrying on that save. And I'll explain a little bit why, but I won't go into too much detail due to sort of personal issues and stuff like that. So, excuse me. This is how we're going to go. So I'm going to show you the players in this thing. So there is some changes. So you will notice some changes and you will notice some new names and you will notice some names not in there. I won't say who's left, but you will be able to see that for yourself in terms of on the list. If you have watched my videos, you'll probably know who's gone. And if you are watching this and you are gone, then obviously I sort of respect you not being in this and hope everything is okay. So the new people in this, we'll start with Alfie. He's been in it before. Alfie is my brother's best friend as a goalkeeper, back into this contention, and will now slip in back into the cup keepers. So he is now in this and he is now back. So yeah, it's not like a new player, it's just a player that is now rejoining. But a new player joining us is Dean. Dean is one of the lads that I know on Discord that I've been playing with on FIFA with, and he joins in the chat. And he's a really down to earth guy. He's really funny. Some of the comments he just comes out with has me in stitches. He's a really great laugh. He's a good vibe to have around sort of the other people as well. So I think he's hilarious. And yeah, if we ever meet up, it's going to just be funny. We just really like feed off each other and stuff like that. Some of the jokes, yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. So I asked him if he wanted to be in this. He said yes, he didn't mind. So I've put him in. He's in right back. So he now comes in at right back, and I'll go through the changes of positioning as well, because there will be some changes in positioning as well. Of course, Sov, the main man, the goalkeeper. If you don't know, I've known Sov for like 18 to 20 years. He used to go to the same school. Really nice guy. Very funny, and was always our original goalkeeper. Ian, my step uncle, again, original goalkeeper in this. When I first started, he was actually a centre back, and then sort of just fell into the goalkeeper because he used to be a goalkeeper in real life. Ryan, of course, many of you know Ryan, a massive Pompey fan like myself, drove me up and down the country to away games. Absolute legend. Can't not have him in there. Done him with my Pompey career saves, and he actually scored a goal to win the league once. Just so fitting in terms of that. So yeah, really nice guy. He's our main left back. And then in terms of sort of main and cup, I say main people, there'll be obviously, as people know from watching my channels, there'll be a home team and then away team, the same people, and then there'll be a cup team, which is not technically like a second string team. It's just literally my cup team because everyone's got near enough the same rating. So the cup players will can, shall I say, get into the first team if cup people don't perform and the league people don't perform. I always keep it as fair as that. So Morgan here, second choice left back as you want. He is Kean's best friend again. Fits in. I've met him a few times, come down, play football. Really nice lad. And unfortunately he's a Liverpool fan, but just fitted him into the team. So yeah, Novio, massive legend in Holland. I really want to go out and meet him. His team actually got to the Dutch Cup final, so hopefully he can get tickets to go out there and see that, because that would actually be amazing. Dave, which is Mikey's dad, used to be a right back, but he is now changed into a holding midfielder. Can't have sort of three right backs. I didn't want to have three of every position because obviously can't really do that. So he is the first change, shall I say. He now slips into a centre defensive midfield role. But I don't know why he's not put him down further the list. I guess it's in terms of created players, I suppose, and where they are. Chris always been in here. the guy who will be the manager of this, who I'll get into later, he is his son. Very nice guy, Chris, doing well with his coaching and everything like that. Absolute fantastic legend. And then Dan, which is Mikey's brother, again, known him for all my life, used to live next door to my family. Really nice guy. So he will come in, and he will also be our captain as well, proper leader that we need on the pitch. Tyler, who used to play used to play centre defensive midfielder, then centre back, has now changed again, gone into a cam position for the cups. So of course you can sort of figure out who's not coming in back into this, but Tyler, really great lad, down to earth, lives in America, massive Pompey fan as well, so fitting to have him here. But yeah, he will now go into cam. Jaden is known as Dark Lord. I've known him for quite a fair few years, met online playing Call of Duty and The Last of Us. Just stayed really good friends, still play games now. Really funny guy. We just have good vibes. Ian is a guy that I know off Twitter. Really nice guy. Again, down to earth. All these people are down to earth and really nice. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them in my sort of team. But Ian, yeah, really nice lad. And hopefully we'll be able to meet him soon. And then you come down to the main centre midfielders again. Paul, funny bloke, absolutely hilarious. Really nice guy as well. What I like about him is he's just so funny, just the way he says things and the way he just comes out with things as well. Tommy, the main other centre defensive midfielder in this team, again, really nice lad. We've known each other for quite a long time, actually. Always been good friends, go to Pompey games away and stuff like that, and used to play in the same football team. Same as Alfie, he come into our football team when we first started it. Really funny, really chilled, got a really nice vibe about him. Just says that how it is in his honesty, but he's just absolutely hilarious. So he'll come in as the main sort of cut person and try to evolve the team around him. And then, of course, a new player, Swagbo, absolute legend. As Sam is, massive Hull fan, know again from Discord, plays on clubs, one of the best club sort of FIFA players that I know as in any. I would not like to play against him against Ultimate Team or even as a friendly match. He'll just destroy you. Absolutely down to earth guy, really good at the game, really fun and chill to be around, and a really nice guy. Tony is my step granddad, so have him in the sort of the picture as well. Extra player to pick from, makes the competition sort of harder to choose from with all these players as well, because there's a lot of players in here, so just makes it more interesting to pick. Then myself, I won't big myself up too much, but I guess I sort of created the Drayton sort of team back in the day. There was, I think, 3 or 4 of us. I think it was me, Chris, Mikey. I think even Tommy was there as well when we first sort of created it. So yeah, that's about me. So obviously I get like the highest rated because I've sat here and created it. Jax, a guy that I've known on Twitter for ages, lives in Croatia, massive, I think it's a Dynamo Zagreb fan. Really nice guy. Always used to pop in my streams and stuff like that. Really fun to play with, and just sort of a good vibe when you're playing and stuff like that as well. Kian, my stepbrother, fitted him in with his mates. He used to be our left back, but he's now changed to a right mid as a spare sort of winger. Just because we had so many left backs coming into the sort of the team, he is now coming into the right wing. So interesting to see how he does here. Neil, my dad, joined sort of us as a help really when we're doing this team. When Mick took over and did it, and then Neil sort of helped out as and when we needed it, and then after a while Neil actually took over and did it himself. Mikey, known the guy all my life, absolute legend, always go to Pompey games with him, parties and stuff like that, and play clubs and everything like that. It's just absolutely a nice guy, hilarious to be around. And yeah, he's just a man who just scores goals, no matter what it is. If it's this LA Manager that we used to play, real football in like real life, whatever, always used to score goals. So I'm expecting the same in this as well. Ocean, known as Alex, met him online, and then we just got chatting, and I was like, oh, you know, where do you live? And he was like round the corner from me, which was really funny. Just met on a massive game where a lot, you know, millions of people play it, and when you just turn out and that someone lives around the corner from you, it's just funny that sort of happens and the way it happens. So yeah, going to be in as a striker. Really looking forward to seeing how he gets on. Always seems to score a lot of goals, especially important ones in the cup. Always picks off Mikey as well. And then Robbie, finally, our last striker, big guy, massive height. I'm going to use that to my advantage in this. Really nice guy as well, really friendly. Does a lot for everyone, to be fair. Always had funds at parties and playing football and stuff like that. So yeah, really nice guy, and just can't wait to see how we get on with these. So yeah, you can probably guess who's not in here, unfortunately. As I said, it's down to them. They've just obviously just got stuff going on. So yeah, just sort of out of respect that we'll remove them and just let them sort of concentrate on what they need to. So new players come in, older players go out, which is fine. But we're excited to go out. A couple of changes. I think there's about 3 or 4 position changes. I don't know if that means for the formation. I'll get into that sooner, I guess. But in terms of this, I'm really excited. The numbers probably won't stay the same. I'll probably alter them just a little bit just to give more of a fair balance. I've just created them and then just seeing what the ratings are. Sort of do like the main team, obviously a little bit higher than the cup team, and certain players a little bit lower as well. So the numbers won't sort of stick, but you'll see that when the season gets started. So this is going to be a really long career mode sort of save. I'm really interested in doing this, and I'm happy to do this as well. So if you do pop into the channel and you're new around here, leave a like, subscribe as well, follow the series, follow my other content I do on here as well. I'm also on TikTok, which is the same as my username on my YouTube channel as well. Drop in for my TikTok. I download clips and stuff like that from variations of games as well. So yeah, really appreciate you stopping by. Hit that like button, get it recommended to your friends, and yeah, just join along for the ride. So I appreciate you all watching this video. Leave comments about what we're going to do for the season. Who do you think's going to perform well, and who's going to, you know, sort of catch your eye? If your own player, I want to know what you think your own player is going to do. But yeah, just leave loads of comments, leave loads of likes. I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, really appreciate you watching. Really do appreciate it, and I shall see you for the next episode.